actually surprised this isn't taken. A little chilly up here. It's really warm down at the house, even in town, so. Well, it's just starting to get chilly in town, I guess. Clayton on my way in. But yeah, we got to get camp set up. So yeah, I did forget to get those down before unfurling this. Alright, we're going to get us some oatmeal here. Get us some oatmeal and coffee. Need a little bit more water. There we go. Otherwise it'll be concrete. Won't be fitting to eat. Got one Pop-Tart over there. Just one, just to have a pack. Got 2 packs of oatmeal though. Are you a 1 pack? I mean, is that one little packet good enough for you? Because I don't know. I'm not satiated enough with one. But anyway, breakfast is on, like Donkey Kong. Yeah, I didn't get to film too much of the setup last night or yesterday evening because it just got dark real quick. But I set the tent up here as opposed to the tent pad because the tent pad, you can see it's gathered some water, and I think it started sloping off there to the corner. So this seemed like a little bit more stable area. Got the walls up. We just got this wall when we were camping last. Before we realized that we really needed one over here, over the cooking area. I don't have the walls for this section. I'll probably get them, but oftentimes a tent is set up right behind the truck, so it's nice to be able to walk through there without having to unzip a door or something. But yeah, got the propane fire pit going just to get a little bit of warmth. That's one reason why I went ahead and put the walls up, so you kind of hold some of that in. Though last night the wind came right through here. But it calmed down pretty quick, so that was nice. Yeah, this is a great site. We got the creek running over there. It's got a nice little deep pool right there. I mean, relatively. You could probably, I don't know if there's trout in there, but that'd be a good place to fish for them. Got a big fire pit here. I didn't use it obviously, but others have, and they've gathered some sticks over there. But yeah, starting to open up in the sky, and we're going to get packed up here shortly and go hike up. There's a waterfall at the end of this turnoff up here. We'll hike up to Glen Falls from down here. I've seen it from the other side. Thought this would be a great place to camp and go see it from the bottom side. So, we're fitting to find out where it's not. The wind started picking up. Getting real breezy. It's actually pretty cloudy up here to the northeast. It's supposed to be sunny today. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. And what I said. I mean, I can't imagine the weatherman would be wrong. Well, we're getting ready to head out. It's really getting windy. That's one reason why I put this jacket on. I don't want to wear a puffy to hike in, but this will probably block the wind a little better. Hopefully my awnings are going to be okay. You know, because it's pretty windy, but I think they'll make it. Anyway, we're going to head on out of here and get our hike in, and then we'll get back here, and maybe by midday these winds will stop. It really wasn't this windy, you know, an hour ago. So maybe an hour from now it won't be. Got the ears covered though, because it is a chilly wind. Wow. All right, this may be the upper falls. I think you can get up to the top of this. There we are. See it dropping off. I'm camped right down yonder somewhere. Well, I came back to find the fire pit thrown through the door there. Nothing seems to be missing at camp, so I don't think a person came in. At first I thought an animal might have got in that fire pit, but I don't cook in that fire pit, so there wouldn't be any food or anything. I don't think any big animals are stirring today because it's just so windy and chilly. They wouldn't be able to hear prey and wouldn't be able to hear predators, so I don't think that happened. I think wind just caught it somehow and pulled it in through the door, or pulled it out through that door, that zipper door. It just took it out the bottom. So let's get that cleaned up, get things staked back down. The wind has been up and down. Knew it might get pretty windy while I was gone. Of course it's been snow flurrying and everything else, but down here it keeps wanting to try to rain a little bit. Hopefully it's nothing serious. I couldn't get any signal even up on Chicky Pen, you know, to find out what was going on. A lady on her way up said she didn't see anything in the forecast about a storm or anything, but clearly it's wanting to rain. So hopefully it's just this small spattery rain, if you will, and hopefully it won't get any worse than what it is now. But we got plenty of cover. The only thing is I got a little bit of a leak that comes in on the zipper, which is, I guess, understandable at the zippers, but so far we haven't had any kind of serious rain. It did rain overnight, but when I got up this morning, the wind had blown most of it away, so it's not like I had any puddles. I have gotten some puddles in this before, but not on this trip. So anyway, I'm gonna eat the rest of that sandwich there. Tonight we're gonna have something hot to eat, so that'll be a little later this evening, but right now I'm hungry, so I'm off the trail hungry. Yeah, hang out here and chill. Well, the sun's back out, but the breeze is still going. It's a cold wind. We had a lot of flurries earlier. It was heavy, kind of heavy flurries, almost rain, but not enough to wet, you know, the canvas or anything like that. The wind was keeping it blown off too, so. But the skies opened up, which is good. I hear the guy that's camping down here with his family. He came down. He wanted to take a look at old Gobi and the setup here. Had a good chat with him. But he said the wind's supposed to die down about 8. But he said it's going to be cold in the morning. So yeah, that comes down to, do I go ahead and try to take some stuff down tonight, or I wait till in the morning? Hopefully it'll be dry in the morning. May have to wait for some things to dry out before we pack them away, but that's the way it is when you got this much canvas, you know, when you got a tarp, you got this much real estate in the tarp. It's nice on the one hand, but you know, you kind of got to pack it away either moist or wait it out and let it dry out some. So we're having a good time. We're gonna fire up the fire pit here in a little bit, let the wind hopefully continue to die down. Right now it's just starting to die down, and really use up that propane. That's a big tank that my daughter brought over, and rather than let it sit there in the garage doing nothing, I thought I'd bring it up here and burn it off in the fire pit. So yeah, But here in a little bit, we're going to break out the stove and cook us up some red beans and rice. So that'll be good. Well, I come around and beat these in a little bit better. I went ahead and put a guy line there because this thing just does not hold well at all. I'm going to get something better than that. That's not holding too well. This is all held up fine. These guys over here have held up pretty good. I beat them in a little bit more. It's the one over there on the corner that came up, and this one here popped loose. I went ahead and put 2 on each side of that doorway. I'm not using the door, but having those staked out, I think will give it, you know, I've got 6 points of tie down over here, so that's good. And I went ahead and pulled it taut, so I'm a little bit tauter all the way around, which is nice. But the wind's supposed to die around 8 this evening. Can't do it soon enough for me. I don't like this wind. This makes it's cold. Even sitting in under there, the wind wants to come in on you. It's just cold. Bugs are awfully stiff. All right, we got some sausage here. Get some bangs in there. So we'll let that matriculate a little bit. And then we'll put about half of that rice in. And then we should be in pretty good shape. We got some hot sauce and stuff in here we'll probably throw in. Yeah, let's see how she's doing. It's not boiling yet. Watch pot never boils. No, it's boiling now. I'm gonna throttle it back just a hair. Nice hot meal. Oh yeah. Well, there's leftovers. Yeah, when you're hungry, you talk real big, right? I'm gonna eat that whole can, man. I'm gonna eat every bit of it. And after a couple of bowls, you're like, man, I can't eat another bite. I am full as a tick. I'm gonna let them beans bake in my belly. That beano will help keep my tent from straining against the tent pegs. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of hang out. Hopefully the wind's gonna die. It still hasn't. It's giving me some probably 10 minutes of silence, and then bam, it'll just open up windy again. But hopefully it calms down. We'll sit by the fire and hang out a bit. Well, it got pretty cold last night, but I don't think it got quite as cold as we were afraid it was going to get. I got a little bit of frost on the top, but the other morning I had frost down the side of my awning walls, and I don't today, so I don't know. There's no ice in the creek that I could see. The rhododendrons are really sad, so it got cold enough for them to droop, I'd say, a little bit more than they were yesterday. But yeah, we're gonna get some coffee going. We'll probably have a pep tat, as Shug would say. But I got visions of a big breakfast in my head if I can get out of here soon enough. So we'll see. All right, got some water going for our coffee. Won't need a whole lot this morning. Went ahead and fired this off because I've got some propane in there to burn. I might as well be warm. We wait for this frost to get off of old Goby here. Probably got some on top of my lamp. Yeah, my little Lucy light up there. Yeah, a little bit on there. What about the top of the tent? Top of the tent's dry, which is good. I can put that away quickly. Sun's coming out. Got cakes on the griddle. No, sadly, no cakes on the griddle, but sun's coming out nonetheless. Well, we got camp buttoned up. Got the tent done. All the walls folded. Probably should have filmed all that, but there's plenty of that out there, right? Plus, it's a lot of work. I had to fill up a whole SD card full of that stuff. But yeah, we're buttoned up. Gonna see if we can find a place that's still serving breakfast. I think Sunday Diner will. We'll stop in there maybe. But turned off really warm. So much for it being cold today. Of course, I've been working, so you know I'm heated up, but still it feels really warm. So that cold front was a warm front apparently. Anyway, we're packing up. Weekend's done. Gonna get something to eat.